It's actually got to be one of the weirdest jobs I've ever had, next to doing tarot readings for a psychic hotline. Hi, I'm Jones, the vegan archaeologist. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my first ever archaeology vlog. Well, not that I haven't made archaeology vlogs before, but this will be the first one that I actually post. And sorry if there's some machinery noise in the background. I actually am at work right now. It's not what you would typically think of as an archaeology job, but it is. And it's actually got to be one of the weirdest jobs I've ever had, next to doing tarot readings for a psychic hotline. But this particular job is archaeological construction monitoring. And so I'm on Fort Carson, which is just south of Colorado Springs, and they're doing a construction job fixing a dam at Teller Reservoir, so the Teller Dam. And it consists of having to dig a big borrow pit, which is basically a pit that they're using the dirt from to fix the dam. So they have to dig up all this dirt with large machinery, and because there are so many archaeological resources on Fort Carson, they require a monitor to monitor what's going on and making sure that they're not digging up any archaeological resources. So far I have not seen anything out here. I've been walking around. There's no recorded sites right here, which is why they chose this spot, but we have to monitor it anyway. And a lot of the times on these kinds of jobs, they're usually for like pipeline projects, and they have to be watched a little more closely, especially if there are any known archaeological resources in the area. So you might actually have to stand there and watch the bulldozers. But this time I don't have to do that. I do go walk around periodically and look at what they're doing and make sure that there aren't any artifacts popping up, and I've kind of given them the rundown on what to look for as far as like human bones or rocks that could be part of a structure, maybe a hearth or a midden or something like that. But so far I haven't seen a single artifact out here. But it is very, 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 very dusty. The dirt out here is very silty and loose, and because they're digging and driving around, it just like blows up all this dust, and it's horrible. So I'm basically sitting in my car all day long and, you know, just hoping that they don't tell me that they've run into a burial or something like that. But that's why I'm here, and it's very dirty out here, as you can see. And I just washed my car 2 days ago. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. So anyway, this is sort of a vlog within a vlog, because I did work on some pretty cool projects this summer. One in particular, which was a project excavating pit houses in southwest Colorado, which I will talk about in a future vlog. But I do have footage from all summer long that I never posted. I was just sort of recording stuff, and every once in a while I would do a little vlogging, and never posted any of it. I have been super bad about posting videos this summer because I was working so much, and archaeology is really hard work, especially when you're doing excavation, which is what I was doing. And it's super long days and 8 days at a time, and travel in between, and trying to recover in between sessions, and I just couldn't bring myself to do any editing. I did a lot of filming, but not much editing. So now that I have this job where I'm basically just sitting in my car all day long, that means that I have time to edit videos. So you're gonna have more coming from me in the following weeks. And so what I'm doing is I think I'm going to break this down into basically 3 vlogs. Last year, at the end of the year, I did my career in archaeology 2018, and it was just really a collection of everything I had filmed over the summer, everything I did over the year. And this year, I don't know if I want to do a full-length video like that. It was pretty long. So I thought I'd break it down into some smaller chunks, and that way I can throw in the vlogging that I did and some footage from the projects that I worked on. And if you're into archaeology, I think you're really gonna like this. So the first project I was on was in Montrose, Colorado, doing survey. And I really was only out there for a few days, and you'll hear more about that in the vlog. So let's get into it. Hi. Today is March 11th. It's Saturday. I have been out here in the forest outside of Montrose on my first field gig for the season 2019. And I've been out here since Tuesday, and it has been rough. It's been a rough week overall. Starting off with getting my car fixed. After I found out I was getting this job, I was like, how am I going to get there? My car won't go very far. So I got the problem fixed. It cost me $400, and I left on Monday night, was going to go up to Cottonwood Hot Springs and spend the night there, and then travel the rest of the way in the morning. And I got about halfway there, and my car started to die, to do its little thing that it does. The engine shuts down, and I have to sit on the side of the road waiting for it to cool down. Oh wow, there's a very large crow flying around. So yeah, that was money down the drain. And then I had to go rent a car late at night, which was another $300. And didn't get to bed till midnight. Had to get up at 4:30 in the morning to leave to get here on time, and because it's a 4.5-hour drive. So I made it okay. The first day was pretty okay, and we found lots of artifacts. It was really cool. In fact, it was like we couldn't get very far without someone finding a projectile point or a flake or something. And so that was pretty cool, and the crew was nice. But after that, the terrain got rough and the weather got really rough. Wednesday morning, it was drizzling. After Tuesday night, I had forgotten to put the fly up on my tent, and I got rained on a little bit. Had to get up in the middle of the night to put the rain fly on. And then Wednesday morning, it was still raining. And it just got worse throughout the day. It started sleeting, and then it started snowing. So we did get to go stay in a hotel for a couple of nights, and that was really nice because they had a nice hot bathtub and a comfortable bed. But the field work has been kind of brutal because of the vegetation that's out there. It's a bunch of manzanita groves that are really tight groves of this horrible shrubbery that is really, really hard to get through. And sometimes, we try to go around, but then we get off our lines really bad. And if you try to go through it, it's snagging on everything and tripping you up. And I fell several times on Thursday. Nothing serious, but I was falling on my knees. And then yesterday, Friday, my knees were hurting really bad while we were walking. And then it had been raining again, and I slipped on a rock that was on a slope. It was a big flat rock, and it had lichen on it, and it had just rained, and like I was trying to just find my way back to my line, and I was on this slope, and I stepped on the rock, and my foot slipped out from under me, and then my left knee landed right on the corner of the rock really hard, and that was it. I was able to walk out of there. Some of the other crew members had an ace bandage, and we found me a walking stick and called the supervisor to come pick me up, and they got me out of there, and then I had to go into town and go to a clinic to have it checked out, and they called it a contusion, which is basically a bruise, but I think what really happened is it really threw my whole knee and my whole body out of whack, and now my whole leg hurts, my back hurts, the other side hurts. I'm just a mess. So there was no way I was going to be able to hike around like we've been doing. I'm just sort of hobbling around the camp packing up my stuff. So I have to go home early, which is a bummer because I really needed that money. I've been unemployed for a couple of months and really needed the work. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. And I've had a couple other job offers come in this week, which is great. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that because I need to rest up my knee. And I do like the crew that I'm working with this company, Logan Simpson. But there might be better opportunities, better pay. I don't know. I have to investigate it a little more when I get back and figure out what I'm going to do. So I had hoped to film a whole vlog, like what I eat in a day, camping as an archaeologist kind of thing, but that didn't happen. It was just such a chaotic week that I never really had time to pull out the camera and do any of that. And we really didn't do much cooking here at the camp. We ended up eating out when we were in town, or, just microwaved some burritos in the hotel room. So next time I will try a little better to do a proper vlog, and maybe I'll use this footage for something, but maybe not. Maybe it's just a personal journal, vlogging journal. But anyway, I'm going to head home now, and I've just been enjoying this beautiful spot with the stream. But I'm ready to go home. Peace.